And my all-time favorite is none other than Bill Goldberg.
He should be in the Hall of Shame.
Hey, no, stop. Just calm down. Don't do it, Gohan. You're not going out there.
Yo, y'all just need to calm down. Because in the span of like 2 weeks, y'all became the biggest laughing stock in recent memory. Like, how do we do this? All right, so let's get started. So far the past couple of weeks, we've had legends come out in podcasts or just Bret Hart just being Bret Hart. But recently, y'all, I'm sorry, it's starting to get pretty sad. So at first, on Inside with Chris Van Vliet, Bill Goldberg comes out and starts talking a lot of the good old smacky do about Bret Hart by not saying that much and just saying a little jab, saying that he was honestly just speaking the truth. Bret Hart might be the biggest crybaby, as much as we all love him, but I feel like he's a Super Saiyan CM Punk of how much he likes to talk crap. Because there's I feel like he wakes up and he was like, oh, it's hate on Bill Goldberg o'clock. Hi honey, how are you? Would you like a fuck Goldberg? And then the worst part, you get a clip resurfacing of Bret Hart shitting on Triple H for no reason. They literally told him, like, how do you feel about Triple H might come back to be the heir of the throne of creative? And he was like, Triple H is a fucking scumbag. He's never done a single creative decision in my life. He was talking some mad. When you talk about hater of the year, you think of like Drew McIntyre, CM Punk, Christian Cage. Hater of the century? It goes to Bret Hart. Thank you. Best there is, best there was, best there will be. Trophy award goes to Bret the Hitman Hart. I don't know how he does it.
Does Bret Hart like Bill Goldberg?
No.
So then you go over to another WCW gal of Kevin Nash. Kevin Nash recently came out talking mad crap about Logan Paul. I have no idea. I have no idea the context. No idea where he even brought it up. But just straight sending shots to Logan Paul thinking he's original. Buddy, you will not be the first, the 100th, the millionth, or even the last to even think about talking crap about Logan Paul. That man breathes hate. He wakes up and he just smells. I think another person just hated on me right now. People's whole business. There's people on YouTube that are the whole channel are just to hate on Logan Paul. But for some reason, this one blew up because it was from Kevin Nash. And Logan Paul came out and just tortured him.
Between a shoot and a work was, will that make me a champion? Fuck me? Fuck you.
Why are you yelling at me? All I did was care.
You forget that Logan Paul might be the best shit talker in all of social media. All the comments are like, yeah, he kind of cooked them. In reality, I don't even want to take sides, but I'm taking Logan's side. I know a lot of people don't like Logan, but you can't deny this insane amount of talent that goes in. Logan Paul's first match was better than any Kevin Nash match I've ever seen. I'm sorry, it's just true. And like, not even talking about in ring, Logan's got the crowd work pretty good. And I don't know why you're hating. If I was a wrestler and I did it for so long and I tore my back out, and some kid with insane talent just comes in, tears the house in his first match, I'll be happy. If Hulk Hogan could talk to Logan Paul and tell him how great he is, then you should too. What is the reason of the hate? Like, are you jealous? Because you shouldn't be jealous. You made movies, you got a lot of money. Logan Paul is like 30% of the reason why WWE is doing insane mainstream media. You got Roman Reigns, The Rock, Cody, and Logan Paul. CM Punk, sorry. You got those five that are making it relevant at the moment and making it mainstream. I think if it wasn't for Logan Paul, there would be no Netflix. If it wasn't for CM Punk, there would be no Netflix. Roman Reigns, The Rock, Cody Rhodes. Out of those five, I think if it wasn't for those five people, there wouldn't be no Netflix here. He's got more moves in his arsenal than you have ever done in your whole career. With the sidewalk slam, big boot, the jackknife, and the gayness of the longest yard. Yeah, I don't know. Hulk Hogan, speaking of Hulk Hogan, he came out on Impulsive and said the craziest thing I've ever heard in my whole life. That I'm proud of him. I'm insanely proud of Hulk Hogan. He manages to blow my mind away every time, and he did it. Congratulations, Hulk Hogan. So he came out saying in Impulsive podcast, not only were you promoting the real American beer the whole podcast, like, so Hulk, talk about the time of the most famous wrestler or the most famous people you ever met. Whoa, brother. Elvis Presley was someone I've always wanted to meet. A good thing now that I got my real American beer to hold up. I don't gotta worry about those tar memories, brother. I live to be a real American. Oh. He's over here talking to Logan Paul, forgetting that Logan Paul is the most hated man on this earth. Talking about that he will become the greatest babyface of all time. No, I will guarantee this. Logan Paul will never be a babyface. Never. He could be the greatest heel of all time, but not once will he ever be a babyface. That is something I guarantee you. And Hulk Hogan, just like, I don't even think he knows what he's done or who he is. I think he just sees him as a pure wrestling talent, which is good, because in the WWE business, that's all you need, because he's the one that gives you the money.
If Chris Benoit can do the crap he did and the fans still love him, they're very forgiving. I've made some major mistakes in my personal life, and they're very, very forgiving.
If Chris Benoit can do the crap he did and the fans still love him, they're very forgiving.
Is this nigga serious?
Oh! Yeah, he actually said that, and I'm proud of him. Who? I'm not gonna lie. I have seen some people who are genuinely in love with Chris Benoit still to this day. The Rick friend. You all have that Rick friend. That's him. The Behan. He said, well, Chris Benoit, he's pretty good. People think that Kevin Sullivan did it and just completely ignore the evidence that Chris Benoit did it. They're gonna love Chris Benoit. He's right about that. But we don't need to call those the fan base. It's like calling the Trump assassinator. What's his name? Ethan Crumbly? No, not Ethan Crumbly. ¿Cómo crees? What was his name? That little, the what do you call it? The friendly looking guy. It's like calling him a Kamala fan. Even Kamala's gonna be like, no, that guy's not part of my fucking fan base. Chris Benoit could hear and listen to all the fans that he has and be like, you guys are fucking crazy, dude. But for some reason, Hulk Hogan just proceeds to forget that. Because Mark Henry, honestly, he's been talking a little hoo-ha recently too, but he's kind of more on the down low. He cried recently on the Chris Van Lee podcast about stolen moves and whatever, but I get that. We all get that. We all love Mark Henry, but every now and then he kind of says a little bit of because there's constructive criticism, but then when there's actual just straight hating, no, boy, those boys are hating. There's no reason. Even Bill Goldberg isn't hating, not nearly as much as Bret Hart. But no, wait, no one's gonna hate as much as Bret Hart, dude. Hulk Hogan in the podcast was talking about Bret Hart that even he admits that guy's a D1 hater. I don't know why I'm just on a tangent of Bret Hart. I'm starting not to like that Bret Hart guy. As a wrestler, I love the man. As a message of not even the message, just as a wrestler, he's probably a good person, but just damn, that guy's salty. That guy lives with the salt. That guy's a Red Lobster fucking fettuccine alfredo of how much salt that shit has. You know what? Think about it now. His brother did die.